If you've been waiting for a real upgrade to Apple's streaming box, this might be the moment you've been hoping for. Welcome back to Tech Vibe, the place where future-ready tech meets straight-to-the-point breakdowns. And today, we're diving into everything we know so far about the upcoming Apple TV 4K 2025, including its design changes, performance boost, new features, and expected price. Stick around, because some of these upgrades might finally make the Apple TV worth the premium, especially for users in the US and other top markets who demand speed, simplicity, and future-proof hardware. Let's begin with what's grabbing the most attention: performance. Apple is reportedly equipping the 2025 Apple TV 4K with a new chip, very likely something on the level of the A17 Pro or a refreshed variant based on the same architecture. If that turns out to be true, this would put the Apple TV far ahead of competing streaming boxes, not just for movies and shows but also for high-end Apple Arcade gaming. Expect dramatically faster app loading, near-instant switching between services, and zero stutter even with heavy multitasking. This isn't just an incremental chip bump, this is the kind of jump that could turn the Apple TV into something closer to a mini-console. Now, if you're wondering whether that extra power will actually matter, here's the interesting part. Apple is rumored to be pushing more advanced video technologies, including improved HDR performance, higher frame rate Dolby Vision, and enhanced upscaling for older content. That means even regular 1080p movies or YouTube videos could look sharper and cleaner on your 4K or 8K TV. And for households with multiple users, the new AI-driven upscaling engine could help personalize image quality based on viewer preferences. In short, it's not just faster, it's smarter. But speed and graphics aren't the only story. The design of the Apple TV 4K 2025 might finally get an update too. While the previous models have kept the same small black box look for years, leaks suggest Apple might go for a slimmer, more heat-efficient body. This is expected to reduce heat buildup, especially now that it's running a more powerful chip. A new matte finish is also rumored, which could help reduce smudges and scratches, something users in premium markets always appreciate. And it's not just the box itself, the remote is getting attention too. Apple is reportedly experimenting with a new version of the Siri remote with improved haptic feedback and better gesture recognition. There are also signs the company might add a Find My-enabled chip inside the remote so you can track it from your iPhone. If that turns out to be real, that feature alone could be a game-changer for anyone who constantly loses their remote in the couch cushions. Another big upgrade expected is AI integration. Apple is slowly bringing its new Apple Intelligence system across devices, and the 2025 Apple TV is likely part of that rollout. With this upgrade, you might get smarter content recommendations, voice-controlled scene switching, mood-based lighting suggestions for HomeKit setups, and even AI-generated summaries for movies or episodes before you watch them. The Apple TV will basically become a smarter hub for your home entertainment experience rather than just a box that loads apps. Connectivity is another area where Apple is expected to improve things. Faster Wi-Fi 7 support is looking very likely, especially as premium routers and newer smart TVs adopt the standard. This will allow smoother high bitrate 4K and potentially 8K streaming with almost no buffering. Bluetooth performance may also get upgraded, which will help with connecting game controllers, AirPods, and other accessories with reduced latency. But here's something many users really want to know. Will Apple finally expand storage? Yes, the rumors point to larger storage options, possibly starting at 128 GB and going up to 256 GB. That means more games, more offline content, and fewer storage full messages when downloading large apps. This is especially important for US households that use the Apple TV as their primary gaming and streaming hub. Now let's talk about pricing, because this is where things get interesting. Apple may finally adjust pricing to make the Apple TV more competitive. Current reports suggest a possible drop, putting the base model closer to the $99 to $129 range in the US, depending on storage and model. This would make the Apple TV much more appealing against Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Google Chromecast, especially for people who want premium performance and long-term updates. Higher-tier versions with more storage or gaming-focused features might go up to around $149 to $179, but even that would be a strong deal considering Apple's usual pricing. Another thing worth mentioning is Apple's push toward better integration with other devices. Expect tighter syncing with Vision Pro for low-latency casting, improved SharePlay for group streaming, and deeper integration with the iPhone for turning your device into a secondary screen, controller, or live preview window for certain apps. This could make Apple TV part of a full ecosystem experience instead of a standalone product. And yes, gaming will likely get bigger. With the new chip performance and better thermal control, Apple may push more console-like titles to Apple Arcade. Developers could also take advantage of the higher frame rates and advanced rendering power of the new hardware. So if you're someone who wants casual gaming without investing in a PlayStation or Xbox, the new Apple TV might be a serious alternative. Before we wrap up, let's quickly talk about release expectations. Apple usually refreshes the Apple TV every 2 to 3 years, and the timeline points to a late 2025 launch, possibly around the fall event. If that's accurate, the announcement could arrive alongside new Macs or iPads, making it part of a bigger ecosystem update. If you're excited for a faster, smarter, and more affordable Apple streaming box, the upcoming Apple TV 4K 2025 might be the upgrade you've been waiting for. With the potential for a better chip, new design, smarter AI features, stronger connectivity, bigger storage, and a more attractive price, this could be one of Apple's most impactful TV box releases in years. Thanks for watching Tech Vibe. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more upcoming tech breakdowns, make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss what's next in the world of premium technology. Your support helps the channel grow and lets us keep bringing you the best future tech coverage. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.